Hey there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for watching another episode. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today we've got another exercise for our beginners, A1, A2 level, and we will check your knowledge of the plural. But before we do that, remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more content, more exercises, and let me know in the comments how well you did and what you think of these kinds of exercises. But without much further ado, let's go straight for the exercise. Alright, how will we do the exercise? 25 questions, so you'll see 25 words and you will need to put them in the plural. So how will we do it? You'll see a word, I'll give you some time to think, and then afterwards you will see the plural popping up. So this way you can check yourself whether the answer was correct or not correct. But without much further ado, let's go straight for the 25 Dutch words. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, woord nummer 1. Word number 1 is auto, which is a car in Dutch. How would you put that word in the plural? Think about it. Remember to hit that pause button because the correct answer will be popping up in a few seconds. And the correct answer is autos. The plural is with apostrophe S. The rule, if it's ending on a single O, single I, single U, single A, and the Y, the plural will be with apostrophe S. Okay, let's take a look at our next word, boom. How would you put the word boom in the plural? Don't forget to hit that pause button. And the correct form in the plural is bomen. So you take away one O, and apart from that, it is a regular plural, so you just add en. We'll go to the next word, number 3, menu, which is menu in English. How would you put that word in the plural? And the correct answer is menus. Again, that rule, single I, single A, single U, single O, and a Y is plus apostrophe S in the plural. Okay, woord nummer 4, blad, which can be a leaf or it can also be a page in Dutch. How would you put that word in the plural? And the correct answer is bladeren. Bladeren is an exception, so instead of adding en, you add eren, bladeren. Okay, we'll go to number 5. Number 5 is roos. Rose in English. How would you put that word into the plural? Give it a think, and the correct answer is coming your way. And the correct answer is rozen. So you took away one O, you had a long sound before your S, and when you add en, that S will become a Z. Rozen. Why do we do that? We think it sounds better pronunciation wise. Okay, we'll go to number 6, woord nummer 6, brief, which is a letter in Dutch. How would you put that word in the plural? And the correct answer is brieven. As you can see, that F changed into a V. Same explanation like with rozen. So the S turned into a Z there. Well, here the F turns into a V. Brieven. Okay, we'll take a look at word number 7, word 7, lepel, which is a spoon in English. How would you put lepel in the plural? And the correct answer is lepels. Alright, so basically when the word is ending on an EL and the stress is on the first part or not at the end of the word, you will just add an S. Lepels. As you can see, the stress is on the first part of the word. Pels is rather neutral, that's not really stressed, so you will add an S. An exception to that rule is, for instance, the word toestel. You can hear stel, the stress is on the second part of the word, so you'll say toestellen. So be careful, but if the stress is not on the last part of the word, not on the EL, you will add an S. Okay, we'll go to the next word. The next word is cliché. Cliché is a word which we got from French, and it means exactly the same as in English and as in French. So how would we put that word in the plural? Okay, so we'll just add an S. we will just add an S because loan words coming from other languages, the standard rule is we just add an S. Clichés. Okay? Alright, we'll go to the next one, and the next one is jury. Jury, how would you put it into the plural? It means exactly the same in English. And again, it's the same rule. It's ending in a single I, U, A, O, or a Y. We add apostrophe S. That is how we put juries in the plural. We'll go to number 10. Number 10 is directeur, director, or the principal of a school, can also be in English. So we use it for both as a director of a company, but also as a headmaster of a school. And the plural would be directeurs, words ending on EUR, referring to persons. You will add an S at the end. Directeurs, monteurs, and so on, inspecteurs. All of these words you will add an S. We'll go to number 11, and we have vakantie. How do we put vakantie in the plural? And the plural is vakanties, pretty straightforward, i.e. And you add an S. Vakanties, you add an S. Alright, let's go to the next one. We have the word book, which is book in English. How would you put that word in the plural? Okay, this one is a standard one. We just add en. So the standard plural in Dutch is you just take the word, you add en, as you can see in boeken, which is books in English. Alright, we'll go to number 13, and we have meisje. Meisje, girl. How do we put meisje in the plural? And the plural is meisjes, so we just add an S. So if a word is ending on a single E, we just add an S, as you can see, as it is the case with meisjes. We'll go to number 14. We have molen. Molen is a windmill, which is quite famous in the Netherlands and also a little bit in Belgium. How would we put that word into the plural? And the correct answer is molens. Molens, so we add an S. For words ending on en, unstressed, then you will just add an S, just as with lepel, lepels. Same rule. Okay, so then we come to word number 15, word number 15, kalf, very close to the English translation, calf. So how would we put that word into the plural? Remember to hit that pause button. And again, we have another exception, blad, bladeren, kalf, kalveren, and also kind, kinderen. So these are exceptions. Fortunately, these ones you have to learn by heart. We'll go to number 16, priester, which is a priest. How would we put that word into the plural? Well, okay, we just add an S. Again, it's ending on ER, ER, EN, EL. If it's not stressed, pretty straightforward, you just add an S, as is the case with priesters. Number 17, bikini, which is a bikini in English. How would you put that word into the plural? And the correct answer is bikinis. Again, it's ending on an O, single A, single U, single I, and a Y. Apostrophe S would be the plural. Number 18, we go to number 18, stad, which is a town or a city in Dutch. How would you put this word into the plural? And this one is also an irregular one. Stad is town, steden would be towns or cities. So again, this one you will need to learn by heart. Number 19, we have biography. Biography is biography. How would you put this word into the plural? From 19 until 25, I must say, they are becoming a little bit more difficult. Okay, and the plural is biografieën. Okay, so I quickly want to explain what you're seeing right there. So you add en, and then you can see there's 2 points on the second E of biografieën. Now, in Dutch we call that deelteken of trema. And why do we add en? Well, as you can see, the word biografie, as you can see, the stress is on the last part of the word, on the phi part. So that is why we add en. And you can see also the deelteken or the trema. We put it on that e to show that we have to pronounce those two e's separately. So we have biografie, take a break, that is shown to us by the trema, and then we pronounced un. If it wasn't there, we would have read it as biografien. Okay, that doesn't make sense. So we say biografien, and that is the function of the trema. Okay, so we get to number 20, woord nummer 20, bacterie. So what would the plural be of bacterie, which is bacteria, in English? So as you can see, again, bacteriën, but now you only see that we have added an N and we've written a trema on the last E of bacteriën. Why did we not add en? Well, bacterie. So as you can see, the stress is on the te part of bacteriën. That is why we only add an n and not en. Again, we need the trema to show that we cannot say bacterien. We have to say bacterieën. So the trema is splitting up the I and the E in this case. Alright, we go to number 21, number 21, museum, just like in English, museum. How would we put that in the plural? Here we have two options. We have musea and we have museums. Both of them are correct. What is the difference? Musea sounds a little bit more eloquent. Museums is also a correct plural, but maybe not that linguistically fancy. But both of them are exactly the same and you can mix and match them perfectly. Nummer 22 is havik. Havik is a hawk, type of bird. How would you put that word in the plural? Okay, this is the plural of haviken. It's a bit tricky because many people will write it with two K's at the end. Why don't you write two K's? Because your stress is on the first part of the word, havik. Okay, so when you have a word which is ending on I, K, and your stress is on the first part of the word, such as perzik or monik, you don't have to add an extra K in the plural and you just write en. So don't forget this one. Then we go to number 23, number 23, neef, which is nephew. In Dutch, how would we put that one in the plural? And the correct answer is neven. So again, we've got a long sound before our F, and we put it in the plural, so we add en, that F will become a V. We go to the penultimate one, number 24, number 24, kater. Kater can be a hangover, it can also be a male cat. So how would we put that word in the plural? And the plural would be katers. Okay, so again, it's ending on ER, it's not stressed, you just add a single S. And then we go to the last one, the last exercise, the last oefening meaning exercise in English. How would you put that one in the plural? And the correct one, or the correct answer, is oefeningen. So you just add en. So here we come to the end of the exercise. I hope you did well. I hope you got lots of answers right. If not, just refresh the rules of the plural in Dutch and I'm sure you'll get there. I want to thank you again for watching. As always, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. Remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more content, and let me know in the comments how well you did and what you thought about these exercises. So as always, thanks, keep it 100 and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.